What's up, everybody? Hope you all can see. Whoa, that's cool. Hope you all can see decently well. This is Dakota Storms out here recording a coming storm. I don't know how long the stream's going to be, just however long I feel like it. I'm really tired. So, if things don't look like they're going to get crazy, well, then that was a cool one. If things don't look like they're going to get crazy, then we'll get the stream ended. But I am enjoying the lightning. Oh, that's a beautiful strike right there. But yeah, so that's the whole plan of this stream, the plan of action. Just kind of winging it a little bit. Let me clip that. That's a good one. But yeah, that was my first little lightning strike of tonight. Some of the severe weather tonight has been kind of nuts in that Montana. There's been like 80-mile-per-hour wind bigs with like 1.5-inch hail, and we have had hail nearly 3 inches in diameter. So that'll mess up your day real good for sure. That was a cool lightning right there. I don't know if you guys saw that one. Did like a U in the sky. So there's been a little bit of action going on for sure. But the storms are definitely starting to get a little bit closer. You can hear the roars of the thunder in the sky. And you obviously, if you have eyes, you can see the lightning. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. For a second I thought it was at my face, but no, there's been some good lightning. I didn't plan on coming out actually, but then my dad made me check the gutters, so I'm out here. Might as well record a little bit. Ooh, that was a nice one. I don't know how active of a stream it will be since it is pretty late at night. I also don't know why I'm talking in such like a solemn type of voice, but it could be because I'm tired. So hope you guys. Oh, that hurt my eyes actually. That hurt my eyes. That lightning strike there. My vision's kind of blurry. Damn. I'm gonna have to clip that one. Yeah, that hurt my eyes from that one. What's up, the Proto Clan? And what's up, Mimi? This is a severe weather stream, Mimi. There's been a lot of severe weather moving into my area now. I don't know if I'm going to see anything crazy, honestly. But if I do, I want to make sure I get it on video. There's been a lot of destructive storms near that Montana border. 80-mile-per-hour winds, 1.5 inch hail. This is North Dakota. I'm near the border of Montana, North Dakota. I'm not really close. I'm in Dickinson, so if you know where Dickinson's at. Yeah, I agree. Wow is right. Thank you for the person who's put the like too. Don't know who you are, but I appreciate you. But yeah, this is a late night stream for sure. So I appreciate everybody who's tuning in this night to see some cool lightning and anything else that happens. What's up, Keen Knight? How are you doing? Also, it is a beautiful, beautiful night right now. Actually, so nice outside. Today was humid, gross. I'd even go as far as say yucky. It was a yucky day today. What's up? What's up, Dawson Latham? Or Dawson Latham. How are you doing? I'm Dawson T9T. I think I got a notification for you subscribing to the channel, so I really appreciate that subscription. By the way, guys, while I'm on the topic of subscriptions, I'm doing a challenge on Wednesday where I'm going to do as many push-ups as I have subscribers. So if you guys want to make me struggle even more, then go ahead and subscribe if you want to make me really sweat. But yeah, I think I currently have like 342 subscribers or something like that. What's up, Reaps Gaming? How are you doing? I'm doing phenomenal, recording some storms for you guys. Dawson Latham says, "You're welcome, buddy. We all need it. 100%, 100%. You know, and here I'm at the point where I remember everybody. So I remember you guys as the OGs, 100%. Because right now I'm a pretty small channel. The fact that you guys found me at this night in this moment is pretty crazy. But once again, I really appreciate you all. Thank you, Reaps Gaming, for the subscription. Really appreciate you guys. Love you all. We're at 5 likes too, which might be one of the highest live streams I've had in terms of likes. I think something like that. But once again, thanks for the subscription. Really appreciate trying to grow the channel. Oh, damn. And we are at 6 likes. I think that's a record. And here I wasn't even going to do a stream, but I'm glad I did. What am I doing? I am watching the lightning. A lot of cloud to ground lightning. So in other words, lightning strikes. And I'm trying to get all of it. And hopefully we'll see some severe weather also. Like I said, it's insanely calm. You can even hear the crickets over that way. But, oh, hope you all saw that one. Damn. Yeah, thunderstorms, 100%. Thank you, Jody, for the subscription. Once again, really appreciate and love you all. Without you guys, I couldn't. Oh my gosh, there was an insane one over that way, but I missed it. But it's kind of far away. Wish I would have got that one, but it's all right. I'm getting a lot over here too. There's lightning everywhere. What state? This is in North Dakota. I'm near the border of the North Dakota, Montana. Also kind of near the South Dakota border, Dickinson, if anybody knows where that is. I'm sure nobody really has their North Dakota geography locked in, but that's where I'm at. You guys can look it up on the map if you want. But yeah, the storms are it's definitely going to storm here tonight. It's just the matter of if it's going to be severe in my area. That's been a big question, and we'll see what happens. Oh, mosquito just flew into my ear. Gotta love that. That storm hit us earlier today. I am curious, what kind of stuff did you guys see? I'm assuming that was really cool there too. Hopefully I got that on video. Curious what you guys saw, because I know there was some really bad ones here in Montana. There's even a tornado warning for, I believe it was Miles City. So let me know what you saw there. And thank you for everybody putting the emojis. Not sure who it is, but appreciate you. Every little bit of interaction is sick for the channel. And I'm pretty sure this is the most liked stream I've ever had. So, once again, much love to everybody who's making it possible for me. If I didn't have any viewers, I wouldn't be doing this. So, you guys supporting me makes me get up and want to do this type of stuff. So, I'm hoping one day I can have a pretty established channel, but you guys are in the beginning makings of Dakota Storms. And hopefully we can only go up from here. And you guys, I should quiet up a little bit if you guys want me to, so you guys can hear the rumbles of the thunder. I don't know about you guys, but I love the sounds of thunder and rain. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I put some in my earphones, and it helps me go to bed. So this type of stuff is extremely relaxing. When I hear thunder and I hear like rain, that stuff's really relaxing to me. But the crazy storms is the adrenaline rush, and I do it for both. I love the adrenaline rush of being in a crazy storm, seeing the huge clouds coming towards you, the lightning, all of it. So, oh, that was a sick one. Jody says, for some reason, my cat loves watching this. I think that you mean watching. She's purring so loud. And you know what? I will say this. Your cat knows what's up. I appreciate your cat. Animals tend to really like me too. I doubt I'm like really putting a huge impact on your cat, but that would be cool. But In real life, a lot of animals do like me just because, it's not hard to be liked by animals. You just gotta, you know, rub them, pet them, and obviously not have any type of anger or anything. Just treat animals well, that type of thing. That was a nice rumble right there. Oh, nice lightning right there. I think I got it. I'm not sure. See, the nice thing is, even though I'm not getting downpoured on and getting plastered with wind, this is still a nice laid back stream. Just sitting and watching lightning. This type of thing is just beautiful. Just, man, there's another nice one. Yeah, only time my voice kind of gets a little bit of excitement is when I get some good lightning. So I love lightning. As long as I don't get struck by it. I have some weird feeling that I'm going to be struck by lightning in my life. Probably because I love watching storms and I always go outside during them. Which, if you watch any advice from people, they always say to not go outside during a storm, especially a lightning one. But here I am out here in a storm. So hopefully there's no lightning that hits me. So, because that would be a bad day, a bad week, and probably a bad month. But at the same time, if I survive, that would be some sick dad lore. Oh yeah, by the way, happy Father's Day to everyone out there. Make sure to get your dad some brownies or something, anything. Show him that you appreciate him. Because if you look into the stats of if we didn't have a father, like fatherless households, um, it puts a big impact on a kid's life. So definitely show your father that you appreciate him. What's up, Retro Game? And hello again, Dawson. So yeah, you guys gotta make sure. One of the best ways to live a life is make sure to not take anything for granted. You might think your dad's always going to be around, but someday he's going to be gone. So, unfortunately, it's a sad thing. So you want to make sure you live in the moment all the time. That's with everybody though. Everyone in your life right now is not going to be there someday. Eventually everybody goes their separate ways. So live in the now is what I'm trying to say, I guess. I hope you guys can hear the crickets too. The crickets sound super cool. Even sounds like some frogs or something. I don't know. Might be some frogs mixed in there. I don't know. Maybe chasing some crickets. Who knows? I'm gonna check the radar really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was just looking at the radar. It's getting really interesting. Basically, there's a line forming across pretty much all of North Dakota. The most severe parts are in northern North Dakota, though, and southern North Dakota, and parts of South Dakota. Middle of that line might kind of miss out on the severe stuff, so there's probably several people happy about that. Farmers and whatnot, but you can never have enough moisture. There's actually a flash flood warning in Montana too, by the way, so stay safe, guys, if you're in those areas. I think I just got bit by a mosquito. Yeah, sure enough. Stupid thing. Oh, wow. That was a bright one. Yeah. 6 likes is pretty good, though. I'm almost certain that's a new milestone for me. I was hoping the storms were a little earlier today so I could actually go out and drive after them, but now I'm so tired, so it just didn't work out. Oh, I hope you guys saw that one. Looked like a damn spider web out there. It looked like some tentacles going like 4 different ways. It looked sick as hell, that's all I know. Ugh, some bright flashes here. The storms are legitimately probably just a couple. That creeped me out. That was a pheasant. Something scared it. And in fact, that kind of creeped me out. We have a lot of coyotes out here, so hopefully there's not one sitting and stalking me. If a coyote ends up attacking me, then, guys, it's been nice knowing you all. I don't know, I think I could take a singular coyote, though. More than one is where we have a problem. I don't think I'd take no damage, though. A coyote would still mess me up. Mess up my arm, my strategy. You can hear the crickets? Nice. I'm actually happy you can. It sounds so cool. I could honestly put my phone out here and put on like, just set it for like hours. And I'd listen back to it, and this is the stuff I'd fall asleep to. This sounds, the nice thunder, the crickets, beautiful sounds. Also, now at 7 likes, that is definitely all-time high. Once again, really love and appreciate you all. And I'm not just saying that, I actually do. It makes me so happy to have like an audience of people that actually watch some nerd recording storms. Hypes me up that people are actually sitting here watching me at 11:25 at night. Some people it's like 1:25 in the morning. Oh, sheesh. Dawson Latham saying, it was great chatting with you, but I gotta go to bed. Have a good night. Good luck with your channel. Really appreciate you, Dawson Latham. Thank you for all the kind words. And once again, I really appreciate the subscription. You have a nice night, man. Hope the rest of your week is absolutely great. So hopefully the channel continues to grow also. But yeah, I'll be live streaming probably every day. This is my second one today. But that's because there's cool weather going on. So I think I have multiple mosquito bites. Wait a minute. Damn, I think they're getting to me. Yeah, okay. Another pheasant squawking over there. Hopefully them damn coyotes aren't circling around me. I do get a little bit nervous. There was the one night I got home. Second I got out of the car, I heard multiple yips just meow, meow, all around me. And it was fucking ominous, that's for sure. I thought they were gonna jump out at me and take a bite or something. My dog out here was so scared that he took a shit in his kennel, and I mean, you could probably guess who had to clean that up. That was me, in case you didn't guess. So, yeah, I think he was pretty scared too. But he was in a cage, so it's 12:27 for you. So you're in not Mountain Time Zone. I don't remember which one. Retro Games. Oh man. Oh my Atlanta. That is a cool one there. Retro Game says, I was able to catch you earlier this time, yeah. This stream has been a little longer than I thought, just because it's been a good stream. So I'll keep it running a couple minutes longer, but I do have to go to bed because I gotta wake up early tomorrow because I expect the roads to be kind of shitty tomorrow. So, and I gotta brush my teeth too. Honestly, my own voice is kind of relaxing me right now, which is crazy. I don't know how the hell that works. I never talk like this. Like, I always have like such a loud, obnoxious voice. But like right now, I think it's because I'm tired. But my voice is just so much more calm. And it's because it's like quiet out here. You know, you're not gonna have a loud voice if you're just sitting and talking outside. So, also, if I point the camera this way, let's see if I can focus. No, maybe not. There's a lot of lightning over this way, and it's a different color. It's like orange, right? So this one's like white. This one's orange, and you might be like, okay, why is there different colors of lightning? Well, I'll tell you why. Because that shows the distance of how far the lightning is. If it's like those darker colors like oranges, well, it's a lot further. But once you get to the light white lightning or bluish lightning, that tells you it's a lot closer. So the lightning over here that I'm seeing is far. This stuff is close. Wow, how cool. And if you got a combination, it's metal, you know? I still find it crazy that lightning is like 10,000. That was a beautiful one. I still find it crazy that lightning is like 1,000,000 times hotter than the surface of the sun. It does not sound real to me. But, I mean, the core of the sun is like obviously way hotter than lightning, but just the fact that people can be struck by lightning and survive is insane because it's hotter than the surface of the sun. Oh, that's actually a great question. What was the best storm you saw? Okay, I'm not going to count this. I'll talk about one that I don't count and one that I actually count. One that I don't count. I was 3 years old, so I don't really remember it much. There's an EF3 tornado that went right across my street. Neighbor's house had a... Oh my gosh, that just blinded me. Holy shit. Ow. Okay. There was a... through RV through my neighbor's house, and it was insane. I remember very little about it. I was scared, obviously. And it was EF3 tornado 2009 in Dixon. So that would be the craziest one I've ever seen. But the craziest one that I ever like vividly remember, I would have to say that's a good one. I don't have any that immediately stick out. There's a lot of good ones. The one I'd have to go with is there was a couple years back. You know what? I'm gonna do two answers again. So my best storm I've ever seen was actually a snowstorm. Is a blizzard, and we got about, I believe it was 28 inches of snow, and we had drifts that were over 6 feet tall, probably about 7 feet tall drifts. It was insane. That would probably be the craziest storm that I've ever seen, snowstorm, and the craziest severe weather that I've ever seen was a hailstorm. The shelf clouds were so fucking cool. You could see them coming for miles, and it was a definitive line. And the hail wasn't that big, but it was probably about, dime-sized hail. But so much fell. It was unbelievable. It looked like we were in the middle of a snowstorm, and it shredded all the vegetation, unfortunately. But what a crazy storm that was. I was standing outside, loving life, of course. But that would probably be one of the craziest I've ever seen, other than the tornado and that blizzard. That blizzard was unreal. Never seen so much snow in my life. Yes, I just got a notification from my phone that it's supposed to start snowing, or not snowing, raining. I should do that, honestly. I need to get a better camera. This is iPhone 11. This ain't even a good camera. This is a bad iPhone too, so I need to get a new one. This one's fried, honestly. But if something else happens, I'm gonna probably come back out here, but I do need to get to bed. I do need to get to bed. Like I said, I work early in the morning tomorrow. So I'll keep it running like 2 more minutes. That's the best I can do for you guys. So I can still get that 8 hours of sleep. I need that 8 hours to function. Or else I'm just the whole day, you know what I mean? Retro Game says, wow. I think I missed a really good lightning strike. If he said wow, he must have seen something cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna say wow now. Wow, that was sick. I'm gonna have to go through some of this footage and rewatch it because there's been some beautiful lightning strikes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I love lightning. All the night sounds are sick too. That's why I like to just sit outside sometimes. I just sit outside and absorb nature, you know what I mean? I went to Montana. I'm gonna finish the story, then I'll probably have to end stream, but it's a little bit of a longer story, so I went to Montana just recently, just like legitimately a couple days ago, and I spent a week there. And there was this mountain water, and first thing I thought of doing when I was there was taking off my socks and just stepping into that water. It was cold as it was so cold, but it felt so good. You felt like connected to nature, right? And then, I'd scoop some of my hands, throw it up, let it splat, rain down on me. This cold, cold water, but it felt so fresh, felt so clean. I drank some of the water, which apparently you're not supposed to do because I got sick later that night. And I'm not going to go into details, but I was sick. So apparently you're not supposed to do that, but I don't regret it because that water tasted immaculate. Now, you're supposed to have a filter it out. I didn't, and I paid the price. But overall, what a beautiful place. Montana, such a nice place, especially that Bozeman area. The mountains still have snow. The mountains are snow-capped. Cool lightning right there. The mountains are snow-capped, which is crazy to me because it's June. The fact that there's still snow sitting up there is unbelievable. Makes sense because of the elevation, though. But I'd love to stay out here more. If I didn't work, I legitimately probably would be streaming for another half hour to an hour. Just because it's so damn cool to be sitting out here. But I'm also getting insanely thirsty from talking so much. There hasn't been almost more than 2 seconds where I haven't been talking. I've been straight up just rambling on and on for 30 minutes. So if you guys love that type of thing, let me know. Or if you guys ever want me to shut up a little bit so you can listen to your storms, I respect that too. But I am definitely a talker. I love talking. That's how I am everywhere. Whether it's the gym, whether it's work, whether it's a YouTube stream. Oh, damn, I will be talking all the time. Because I got a lot of things to say. That's for sure. What's up, Maddie? How are you tonight? See, that's the thing. I want to end the stream, but then there's more people popping up, so I think it'd be rude to not give these people a chance to speak up. So if you guys have anything to comment, shoot it down below. I'll keep the stream running a couple more minutes for you guys popping in. Maddie says good, so Maddie is pretty stoked that I'm going to keep it running. And because of that, we are now at 8 likes, which is 100% an all-time record for me. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you all see that one? It might have been a little bit blurry. Okay. That was an unbelievable one. It looked like a rope in the sky. I need to get my camera to focus, though. Come on, get focused. How old am I, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't mind at all. I'm 18 or no, whew, no, I'm 19. I keep forgetting that I turned 19. Feels like I've been 18 for eternity, so kind of forget. No, I'm 19 years old. When am I planning on doing the next live tomorrow? That's a great question. So I'll give you some potential times. Potentially around 6 p.m. Mountain Time, a little bit after that, like 6:15. Um, I and if not, I'll probably do it on my lunch break, which I have no idea when I'll take. I try to take them as late as I can though. So look for me around 6 p.m. or potentially around like, oh my gosh, guys. Oh my man. That is so cool. The lightning's going crazy. Maybe around like 3 o'clock Mountain Time too. I'm not sure. Oh man. That was my knees. I need to get inside. But this lightning is really making me want to stick out here a little longer. And my camera's actually focused now, so. I wonder if any of my buddies in the real world is watching my stream tonight. It's always funny. People I know in real life always tell me, yo, I watched your stream the other day. And I'm just, I'm smiling ear to ear, It's such a cool thing. Knowing people in your life are just checking in on you through your streams. Dawson Latham says, well, what time is it there right now? It's 11:40 right now. I'm like a baby though, because I need like as close to 8 hours of sleep as I can or more. So that's exactly why oh my gosh. Holy. Wow. Oh man. Alright, so Maddie is also in Mountain Time Zone, which, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, is the most uncommon time zone in the United States in terms of how many people live in it. I think the biggest city in the Mountain Time Zone is Denver, if I'm not mistaken. But the other ones have so much more, like Pacific. And I don't even know the other ones, Pacific and the other ones. And it's cool because I have viewers from all around the world. India, I had some from Bangladesh the other day. Serbia, it's everywhere, Tuning into some Dakota storms, Oh, okay, we got a couple people in Mountain Time. That's sick. My opinion, I love Mountain Time because football games is on 11 in the morning. That's perfect. I like Mountain Time the best. Oh, Central. Central's another time. Central, Mountain, Pacific, and the other one. I missed that lightning. I wasn't looking. I caught it on my stream, but I wasn't looking. And holy cow, guys, we're at 9 subscribers. 9 subscribers, or no, not 9 subscribers, 9 likes. That is sick. I've never even gotten close to 9, so that's a milestone for me. And Maddie's wondering, have you ever traveled? And if you have, what was your favorite place that you traveled? Yes, I've been to a couple places, but easily, not even a competition. My favorite place that I've ever been to was Cancun, Mexico. I went there when I was a second grader. So I was just a little kid. And it was unbelievably nice. The resort was beautiful. Everything about Cancun was insane. Just walking around, feeling the sand between your toes. Um, the drinks, the resort, the food, the waves, the water, the swimming, the jungle, the birds. Oh my gosh. I want to go back so bad. So, so, so bad. Such a beautiful, beautiful place. It's like a paradise. But yeah, definitely Cancun. Yeah, it was so fun. I was just a little kid, but it's just iconic moments there. That's how I originally got into ping pong so much. I'm not some ping pong master champion, but I got so damn good at ping pong when I was in Mexico because I guess they had a lot of ping pong tables and they had a lot of. I still just I like soaking in all the memories. There's a bunch of like shacks and stuff everywhere. They'd always be watching football. We call it soccer, but it's like football for them. And I didn't understand a lot of what they were saying because I don't speak Spanish. But oh my gosh, it was so nice and cool there. What I would do to go back if this channel goes viral and goes crazy, you best believe your boy Dakota Storms is gonna take a trip to another nice lightning strike. Anyways, another trip to Cancun. Hopefully, I can take my family with me, or loved ones, or girlfriend, or anything. We'll see when I get famous. Hopefully, hopefully, hopefully. One can hope. But I don't want to be super, super famous. Maddie's wondering, are you currently in a relationship, if you don't mind me asking? No, I don't mind asking. I'm not currently in a relationship. You know, I would say, like, I'm talking to somebody, but I wouldn't really consider that like a relationship. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like it's hard to explain, but talking, I would say. Not a real relationship, though, in my opinion. Let's see if I can get this camera to focus here. This is looking kind of fuzzy. Shoot. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to focus, but it doesn't want to. That's all right. Something tells me I'm not going to be hit by a storm until later tonight, like 1 a.m., but I'm not going to be awake at that time. Not going to be awake for sure. Maddie's wondering, do I have any siblings? Yes. I have 3 siblings, and the gap is crazy. My sister, my oldest sister, she's 21 years old. Holy crap. That was sick. My oldest sister is 21 years old. Then there's me, who's 19. And then we got Olivia, who's 9 years old. And my little brother, who is 1. So there's some crazy, crazy, crazy age gaps between us 4. It's always fun to look at things and be like, when my little brother is my age, I'm going to be like 38 or something like that, 37, 38, somewhere in that range. But yeah, I do have 3 siblings. And none of them like storms like me. So yeah, right? It is a crazy age gap. When my mom told me she's going to be pregnant with my youngest brother, I thought she was joking. I missed a cool lighting over here. Let's see if I can point the camera this way, maybe. Dawson Latham says, being on a live feed is like being on a one-way phone call. Kinda. I see what you mean. You know, it's weird though. I'm not the type of person who usually sits on people's live streams too long though. Like I'll pop into people's live streams, but I'm not usually sitting and watching a lot of the time. Do I game? Um, that's an interesting question actually. Not really. I used to be a gamer, but not as much. I did just play Injustice 2 the other day, and I play a lot of Clash of Clans, but I don't think many people are really out there considering that much of like a gamer game, you know. But yeah, I used to play a lot. I'd play a lot of Halo, Fortnite, um, Rocket League, Forza. I was horrible at GTA, so I never really played that. What else did I play? Oh, wow. But yeah, you know what game I play a lot of? This is embarrassing. Google Snake. I am a menace at that game. I play a certain mode. It's a lot more challenging than the normal one, and I am fucking elite. Like best the best. Like you could probably say that I've probably spent top 100 amount of time in Google Snake in the world out of everybody. Holy shit, it's Sam Stockert. What's up, Sam? He's saying that I'm trash at Google Snake. Sam was there. He knows that's not true. Actually, speaking of, Ty has officially forfeited. I tied his record in Google Snake, and he doesn't want to keep going. So, in a way, I kind of won, but I hate winning like that. I ended with a score of 69, which the max is 71. So, I don't know if anyone's ever going to beat that. It took hours for me to get it too, and I was so hyped when I got the 69 score. But it's cool seeing Sam Stockard in here. I was actually talking to him earlier today. He's a moderator. I know him in real life. He's one of the dudes I know from high school. I play in Survival Lobby 9. Never heard of that game. But I can definitely check it out and see if you know what's up or something. Oh yeah, another game I play a lot of, Mortal Kombat. I was always pretty good at Mortal Kombat. Most of the time I win. But here's my one problem. I don't have a main. I'm like a main character. I basically just play everybody. So if we play randoms, I'm going to beat everybody, But, well, not everybody, but if we're playing based off of mains, well, then I'm fucked, I don't have a main. So, the one guy I was playing with, my sister's fiance, I was letting him beat me a couple times in Injustice 2 because I wanted to keep him playing the game because I loved the game. So I let him win a couple times. Obviously, it could make it sound like I'm coming up with excuses. Maybe I am. But I'm absolutely nuts at Injustice 2, so I'm good at games that nobody plays, which is awesome. My mouth is so parched for water right now, so I'm gonna have to end the stream. Yeah, see guys, you listen to my voice there? I sound like a squeaky toy right now, or a seesaw. Or like one of them swings, them old rusty swings. When you swing on them, they start going like back and forth. Sam's wondering, Darb, when's the hail coming? Well, Sam, I'm not sure. We might not even see some hail. This is Dickinson, so you know best that whenever storms are supposed to happen, they go away. So, I don't know. Cade, I was talking to Cade too. He's in Watford City, and I think they're about to get pounded with hail. I tried calling him, but unfortunately, I think he was sleeping. So, sorry, Cade. He might get some damage to his car. But in terms of here in Dickinson, oh my gosh, guys, I hope I get that on video. That was insane. That was insane. But yeah, in terms of Dickinson, I don't really know if we're supposed to get any hail anymore. I haven't checked the radar in ages. I think we're probably going to go right in the middle and end up just getting a lot of rain, which, is what it is. I like rain. My voice is getting so creaky, guys. It's getting bad. I love that this turned into a 46-minute stream. I started the stream saying, oh, I'm only going to be out here a couple minutes. And then I got 9 likes. So that's why I'm still out here, because it's been an active stream. I'm not just going to turn off a stream when it's active. Retro Game is heading out. He's saying, okay, bye. See you later, Retro Game. Thanks for sticking through most of the stream. Once again, love you all. Thank you all for letting me do what I do. And Dawson saying that he's also trying to become famous through YouTube. It's a heroist path. I think that's a word. Heinous, whatever. Heroin path. But some people make it, The people who make it is the people that put a lot of effort and a lot of time into it. So that's my advice if you want advice. Sure, I'm not some big YouTuber yet, but I think someday, once I can get some actual tornadoes on my feed, we're going to pop off. So, like a firework on the 4th of July, we're going to blow up. In case you guys are wondering, I just came up with that phrase right now. So, if you like that. But I really got to end the stream. I'm getting drained. But I'm going to end the stream here in a minute. But I'm going to quick shout out to everybody who's been in the stream. Shout out to the Proto Clan. Shout out to Mimi. Shout out to Keen Knight. Shout out to Dawson Latham. Shout out to Reaps Games 17. Shout out to Richard Reynolds. Shout out to Jody. Shout out to Retro Game. Shout out to Maddie. And shout out to Sam Stockert. And shout out to everyone else who's been in the stream, who hasn't been chatting. Everyone who's liked, commented, subscribed, or even just sat through the stream. Every one of you is why I can do what I do. There's another phenomenal lightning strike. The wind's starting to pick up too, so I think the storm's getting really close. So if I have to stay out here, then I will. But I'll have to look at the radar, see what's up. It's been a beautiful night. More awesome lightning. But with that being said, guys, this is Good Dakota Storms. Checking out.